Every football journey starts somewhere, and Antony's story began in Brazil. Growing up in São Paulo, he quickly showed the world he was no ordinary talent. With his explosive pace, dribbling skills, and flair, he turned heads and dominated Brazilian football even as a teenager. His performances at São Paulo FC were enough to make scouts from all over Europe sit up and take notice. But it wasn't just about his skills. Antony had the mentality to match. When he made the move to Ajax, Antony took Europe by storm. The Dutch league suited his style perfectly. He thrived in Ajax's attack, bringing his creativity, vision, and technical ability to the pitch. And as the goals and assists stacked up, it became clear Antony was on the rise. Ajax helped him develop his game, and soon the biggest clubs in Europe were knocking on his door, but it was Manchester United that landed the deal. Antony's move to Manchester United was a dream come true. When the club signed him for a hefty fee, fans were excited. The Premier League is a different beast, and Antony was about to face the challenge of adapting to one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Expectations were sky high, and the pressure was immense. While there were moments of magic, his first few goals, assists, and dazzling dribbles, there were also struggles. Injuries, inconsistency, and the challenge of being one of the most expensive signings in recent history took its toll. United fans were growing frustrated, and critics questioned whether Antony was the right fit for the club. Then came the unexpected twist, a loan move to Real Betis. This move shocked many. From one of the biggest clubs in the world to a team that doesn't have the same global spotlight. Was this a step backward or a smart decision? For Antony, it was an opportunity to breathe, find his confidence again, and get back to what made him special. Playing in La Liga in a less intense environment could give him the time and space he needed to rediscover his form. His La Liga debut was the start of a new chapter. In his first few appearances, he looked more confident, more free, and more like the Antony we saw at Ajax. He was dribbling with purpose, making those clever passes and scoring goals. Betis provided him with the perfect balance of competitive football and the opportunity to regain his mojo. In Real Betis, Antony found a new spark. The space, the style of play, and the tactical freedom allowed him to express himself. He was no longer the expensive signing from Manchester United. He was just another player looking to prove himself, and that's when the magic returned. He started showing off his skills, his incredible pace on the counter, his ability to take on defenders with ease, and his deadly crosses into the box. He was playing with a smile again, and it didn't take long for Betis fans to fall in love with him. The goals started coming, the assists followed, and the magic that seemed to disappear at Manchester United was back on the pitch. His flair for the game returned, and he was now contributing significantly to Betis's attacking force. One of the most exciting parts of his move was the chance to build his confidence without the looming shadow of his massive transfer fee. Could this fresh start be what he needed to take his game to the next level? It certainly looked that way. As Antony continues to shine at Real Betis, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for him? Can he use this loan to reignite his career and return to a top European club? Or could Betis become his long-term home? Could we see him back in the Premier League, or perhaps playing for another top club in Spain or even Italy? The possibilities are endless, and for Antony, this is his time to make a decision about where his career is headed next.